From TCO Sports Garden in Vadnais Heights, Minnesota, we are proud to present continuing live coverage of the 2020 Tradition Company's NIT tournament. Hello, everybody. I am Joey Wright. Coming up next, the second game of our 8-game slate on Rink 1. We've also got games over across the hall on Rink 2 that you see behind that gray wall in the background and over at Fogarty Ice Arena in Blaine, Minnesota. But the second game we've got on this rink today, and it is going to be a good one, folks. This is one that I've had circled all weekend long. It's Little Caesars U16 out of the Detroit metropolitan area taking on MSP Red out of the Minneapolis-St. Paul area right here in Minnesota. And these two teams, folks, this is going to be a slugfest. Little Caesars U16, if you were with us last night, they erased a 2-goal deficit in the last 50 seconds of the game, came back and tied it up with MSP Gray for a 3-3 draw. And they, of course, when you talked with these other schools, not schools, but teams from the Detroit area and even from around the country, this Little Caesars U16 team is one that they've got circled. A phenomenal team. They're going up against another MSP team here this morning, and that is MSP Red. They played Gray last night, and that was a great battle. And if you know anything about Minneapolis-St. Paul and even the state of Minnesota from a more broad perspective, they eat, sleep, and breathe hockey. This is a hockey community. This is a hockey town, hockey state. Any team you find from this MSP area, they are going to be a tough out. We saw that from Gray last night. We're going to see that from Red here today. Excited to watch this all transpire. If you're new to the format here, and we've had a few games already in this tournament, of course, a full day yesterday and a full day ahead today, but if you are new to the tournament here, 3 15-minute periods, no overtime if necessary. I only say that because these travel tournaments can vary a little bit, format to format, but 3 15-minute periods here today and all throughout the week. Face-off is won by Little Caesars. Little Caesars in white, MSP Red, as you may predict, in red. $14:50 here as we get our first stoppage of play. And folks, I may have to step away here in a moment to go get the broadcast on rink number 2 set up. We will have continuing camera for you today, and we had a little bit of a technical problem last night. Thank you for sticking with us through that, but not the same here. I will step away in a moment to get our other rink set up. A lot of good hockey, the NIT tournament this weekend. MSP Red taking it ahead now. MSP Red and Lillian Geist. Geist turns one towards the net. And Little Caesars now playing to get it out of its own zone here. They do just that. They send it ahead. Little Caesars and Cassie Hall. Hall went over to Ava Stevenson. And it's now corralled by Allie Muscadier. Sent over far side of the ice. Stevenson couldn't hold on to it, and here's going to be a chance for MSP, but good defense being played by Gia Mancy. Mancy was key for Little Caesars last night. I expect the same here in this one. Just over a minute gone by. Glad you're with us. Here's a shot from near the blue line, loose puck, and a nice job in the net. Little Caesars doing a great job. I believe that's Bailey Calloway in the net today. Got a little work there. First shot we've seen recorded. Caesars back. It's Alyssa Biderman, and this is behind the goal now. And a chance for Little Caesars. Turned on the net. Hannah Fritz, the goaltender for MSP Red today. Getting her first look at action. Now MSP's defense will look to clear. .13-10 now, shoveled in. Good chance for Caesars and Clara Yoon. Now a shot on net and a good save by Fritz. Folks, I'm going to step away, unfortunately, for just a minute. We'll get you back in a little bit. Camera coverage will continue. Commentary will resume in just a few moments.
Dan Wagner here filling in for Joe on the call. As we have Little Caesars versus Minneapolis Red, shot on wide by Caesars. I will not be here long enough to get to know the players' names, unfortunately, so bear with me as I get through this one, but looks like we're scoreless with about 7 minutes into play. Played up the wall by Little Caesars, little mishandle, but perfectly placed into her teammate's hand. And it's gone for a shot wide, it's off the pipe, and it's under the goalie's legs. Fortunate bounce there off the post. Comes right into the back of the V-drop of the goaltender, and that could have easily broken us from this scoreless tie. Face-off won by Red. Played around the end wall to her winger, and we'll move it up. Looking for a stretch pass broken up nicely by the defense. And we'll battle all along the half wall. Moved up to the point, shot on. Stopped by the defense, and we'll play this up. Nope, little fake pass. Offsides coming for Caesars in white. We had the other Little Caesars team on rink 2 playing just earlier before this game. So good to see we have some viewers from the great state of Michigan joining us. Nice escape from the defense as she tries to play it up the wall. Trying to corral it, a little bit of a battle ensues. No call coming. It's going to be offside, so we're going to have to rework it here. Move to the middle, good play, but it's batted away by the D. And we'll send you back to Joe here for the call. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, appreciate that, Danny. And no stone left unturned here. Prime time, or Under the Lights media, I should say, crew here out here with you in Vadnais Heights, Minnesota. Still no score. MSP Red and Little Caesars going at it. And this is about the game we expected to see. It was a defensive struggle when Caesars and MSP Gray played last night. And a shot off the stick of Bailey Calloway. It was Ava McMurray that we saw in goal last night for Caesars. McMurray tending the net here today as MSP watches Tia Rice skate towards the bench. Her shift is over. 8:35 to play. And Emma Hohen for MSP. Slick-looking uniform matchup again. Little Caesars in white and orange, and a chance here that they'll have. Oh, and the pass was just a little bit wide. Pass was intended for Kaya Malachino. Malachino couldn't quite catch up with it. Man, a goal there would have made the uniforms look a little bit sweeter even. Red for MSP Red, of course, and just a nice-looking matchup. They contrast nicely. 7:55 to play in the first. Little Caesars working from its own zone. And they'll be patient here. They're going to try to set up the offense. This Little Caesars team so skilled, and they know that they can run an offense quickly and as they need to at a high level, as we saw late last night. So they'll be patient here and make sure that they take the looks they want because they have that luxury right now. Good opportunity, and a better save from Hannah Fritz for MSP Red. And they'll chop it out, but a whistle blown with 7:18 to play. We will have a bit of an extended, I don't want to say extended because it's probably not the word to use, but we will have a longer intermission between the first and second periods today. That's when they'll come out and resurface the ice, bring the Zamboni out, and get to work. Resurface the ice every 2 periods here at the Tradition NIT tournament. No exception this time. So we're playing on the same ice as they used for the third period of our first game. And there's a shot inside. Nice glove save from Hannah Fritz. But the ice quality here, superb. I mean, it really looks like a good rink to play on there, a good sheet. They keep it maintained well here. TCO Sports Garden, a facility of Ramsey County. Patted away. Nice job by Hannah Fritz, pardon me. And Fritz has had a few opportunities to turn aside shots this period, first 9 minutes or so, and both of our goalies have answered the call exceptionally well. 5 shots apiece, 10 saves total. Here's Caesars working it up, working it in, and that was Yoon who couldn't quite capitalize. Shot was a little bit high and a little bit wide. She gets it back, she's got it in front of the net, turns it in, and she was looking for the deflection there, nearly picked up the assist. That was Biderman that came in and tried to finish it off, couldn't quite lay the stick down, and 62 in white skates to the bench alongside Ella Blackmore. Their shifts have concluded. Caesars working right side. They try to send it in. Good defense from MSP, and down there defensively is Grace McCoshen. Or McCoshen. Chopped up, hits the board. And a good job there by Little Caesars of keeping it on. 5:55 here to play in P1. So that's going to set them up for an extended opportunity here. They're playing down low, behind the net, behind the red line. Chance, let's see if they kick it out, and they will tap it out. Good passing here early on. It's Casey Borgel. Now over, and I believe that's Gia Mancy. Pardon me. That was Ava Perron, not Mancy, but Perron's going to get another chance far side. And lost it behind the red line. MSP wins the battle. They'll bring it up, neutral zone, and into the offensive zone. Shot turned in, off the board, and now fired in. Perron was there for Little Caesars, as it's brought in by Marie Moran. And Moran turns one in. Bella Shipley battling in the corner there. Some work along the boards as she tries to get it out, and Shipley looking. Oh, and MSP can't get it to stay onside. They'll have to go back and chase it. Shots on goal, 5 versus 6. 5 for MSP and 6 for Little Caesars right now. Pretty even game, no score, 4:20 to play in the first frame. Caesars working from around its own net. Neither side has been abundantly concerned with keeping it in the defensive zone, I think, to this point. Both trust their defenses and both trust their goalkeepers. Going to be a good one down the stretch. Little Caesars working it. Far side. Cut off by MSP, but Caesars had someone there to clean it up. Now working it down low. Lainey DeFries is there for MSP Red. DeFries is there with Shipley and a few other teammates, and that one is sent in. Little Caesars had a good look at it there. I believe that was Cassie Hall, 81 in white. And it was. So Hall turns in a shot on net, but Hannah Fritz comes up and makes the save. 12 saves on 12 shots. 3:25 first frame. Glad you're with us. Ellis Schrower for MSP. Battling behind the net now. MSP skating out with it. And it's Ella gives chase, dumps off to her teammate, Justina Valentini. And Valentini ahead. This is Grace Shuck. Shuck up to Sauer. Now behind the net, and Little Caesars will see if they can clear it out. 2:48. Penalty-free game to this point. And Caesars doing a good job of advancing the puck there. That was Mancy with Blackmore in tow. Now it'll go over and Biderman. Sent in, and Mancy will bring it ahead. Looking for Blackmore. Blackmore pedaling ahead. It's Grace Yoon. Clara Yoon, pardon me. And a good shot from just inside the face-off circle. Easy work for Hannah Fritz. Fritz, goaltender, class of 2022. Bailey Calloway, also class of 2022, in the other net. Sent in, 2 minutes to play here in the first period. Another shot for Fritz. Fritz sticks it away, still loose. Caesars looking. Crosby Wildfong was there. And here's a good chance for MSP. MSP bringing it in and a glove save. Nice work for Bailey Calloway. Shot right into the glove. Easy squeeze and the save. Scoreless game, 1:27 to play. Minute 20, clock ticking. Little Caesars in front of its own net here. MSP sees this as an opportunity. 1:10 to play, 70 seconds and a scoreless first. .50 seconds and ticking. It's rooted ahead to Cassie Hall. Hall can't get a handle on it, and that'll go for an icing with 45 to play. Another look at the shots on goal. 9 for Little Caesars and 6 for MSP Red. Coming up in 45 seconds, we'll take a break of about 10 minutes and let the ice resurfacer come out, so stick with us through that. Glad to have you with us on this Saturday morning. Hall sending it to the near board, popped up, and it'll fall right back down. Won't go into the netting or even hit the glass. 27 seconds left. Right behind the net of Little Caesars, and MSP is working hard. Sent over, and MSP is going to have to get back on side. It was intended for Laney DeFries. DeFries shovels it in. And an easy race win for Little Caesars. They get to it with 10 seconds left. Is this enough time to mount an attack? Let's see. Malachini. With 3 seconds left, they're going to just run out the clock. Probably a wise move, and that takes us to the end of one. Stay with us in Minnesota. We've got a good one. The 2020 Tradition NIT Tournament. Scoreless right now. MSP Red and Little Caesars, a battle of two U16 clubs. Who's going to get the edge in the second period and beyond? Find out in just a little bit. Stay with us. And a warm welcome back to Vadnais Heights, Minnesota on what is a cool day, I would say, outside. Certainly cool inside the TCO Sports Garden here. But a lot of great action down on the ice as we get set for the second and third periods of MSP Red and Little Caesars U16. Of course, the second intermission won't be nearly as long as the one we just endured. Should be about a minute when we get to that point as Little Caesars and MSP are set to go at it. Now, it is a scoreless game. Just joining us, it's been good goaltender play and solid defense to this point. 9 shots on goal for Little Caesars and 6 on goal for MSP. Both of these offenses, and I haven't seen MSP Red this tournament. I've seen Little Caesars yesterday and at the Naha Labor Day tournament in Connecticut a few weeks ago. You know, looking at this Little Caesars offense, that they can put some points on the board in short order. And this MSP offense, I would assume the same, because they've played very well, and the fellow teams from the MSP area have been very adept at scoring this tournament as well. So we'll see how it all pans out. Little Caesars has won the face-off, and Yoon bringing it ahead for the white and orange and blue. Sent in, and a nice save by Hannah Fritz. Fritz has made a couple of nice plays in the net tonight. I say tonight, but it's 9:41 a.m. local time, and here's a good look for Little Caesars. Just wide of the net. I think it was deflected. Wouldn't say that was wide, maybe even a little bit shallow. And it will be gloved and saved by Bailey Calloway. Calloway has also made some nice plays in the net for Caesars here in this one. There have been a couple of games this tournament, folks, where it has been, we had one yesterday, and I blank on who played, but it was scoreless through, or no, pardon me, it was 1-0 until about the last second of the second period. Might have been scoreless, but there was a goal at the last second to beat the buzzer of the second period, and that changed the complexion of that game. And the team that scored it either went ahead or padded its lead with about a minute left in the third, pardon me. So, you know, we've seen a couple of games like this where a couple goals can just shift the dynamic completely. Still early in the second period. We haven't gone through a minute yet, but could be one of those games in front of us here today. We'll just have to wait and see as it's sent along. Caesars in the defensive zone, right in front of its own net. And as I mentioned in the first period, you know, both of these teams are pretty comfortable playing from this position on the ice. 2 good defenses and 2 good goaltenders. I think that's going to lead to a little bit of conservative hockey here, but here's Little Caesars with a chance. Pass was sent ahead to Blackmore, but intercepted in the process. And Caesars trying to spin it around. No such luck. Caesars gets it back now, moving far side of the ice. Here's a shot and a good save. Still loose. Good chance. And another good save as MSP will gather up the loose puck, and they'll take it ahead. Taking it ahead is Marie Moran. So a couple of good looks there for Little Caesars, probably their best looks of the young game. Here's a good look now, bringing it in, and a good save from Fritz. 3 great shots from Little Caesars in the last 30 seconds. MSP scooting it ahead. And we'll have a race to the puck. Caesars wins, no icing. Mancy, I believe, giving chase. Pardon me, that was Perrone. Mancy not on the ice right now. 16 in white is Mancy, 12 in white, Perrone. Here's Red, pushing it ahead, and I believe they'll be able to win that battle. They will, and a slapper from the faceoff circle, gloved and saved. Nice work from Calloway. Shots on goal, 12 for Little Caesars and 9 for MSP Red. Mackenzie Moss in the circle for MSP. There's Yoon for Caesars. Caesars wins it. And up the ice will go. Dumped in. And a good pass over there for Yoon. Right idea, but good defense from MSP. Smothered it and took away a potential play. And now Red moving it behind the net. And Red up along the near side. Laney DeFries brings it up. And shot. I think that was sticked away by Callaway, but it might have caught a little bit of the iron. And in any case, Biderman bringing it up, tapping it back, setting it up, and a slapper from the point off the mark. Gabby Doherty on the last shot there, and a whistle's blown. It's stopped play with 11:05 to go here, period number 2. Scoreless game in Vadnais Heights. Yoon in the circle for Little Caesars, and for Red, it's Lily Mortensen. Clara Yoon, Lily Mortensen. Yoon, class of 22. Mortensen, also class of 22. So 2 high school juniors in the circle. As Little Caesars, Casey Borgel went to the bench and stays on the ice. Perhaps just getting a quick hit of water. 11:05, and the tip-off, face-off, pardon me, is won by Little Caesars. Borgel first back to it for Little Caesars. I've said tip-off a few times this morning, folks, even dating back to the last game, and I guess I've got basketball on the mind. Still early yet, 9:45 a.m. local time, as Yoon flips it in. And from the red line, that was a good look at Biderman. Sent in and handled. Callaway came out of the net a little bit there, made the play, the smart play. 10:15 and ticking. We are in the middle of a power play. Off the iron, his Hall got a shot up. It's Caitlin Mumm in the box. Kaylin Mumm, I should say, for Red. Off the iron, that last shot. Caesars is close. Blackmore couldn't quite corral the pass. It's loose, and coming way out of the net to make the play is Hannah Fritz. Fritz was pulled way out of the left of the camera there, or left from the camera's perspective, I should say. .950, puck is dropped. We're back underway. Hall works the far side, brings it in, and set up top. MSP does a good job of sending it away. And that's the key to a successful power play. They've got it in front of the net here, even perhaps a chance at a shorthanded attempt, and shot on goal turned aside by Callaway. MSP has been very aggressive here, trying to clear the puck, and that set up a chance at a goal. 5 seconds left in the power play. Mumm is ready to rejoin the action, and Kaylin Mumm is free. She joins the ice. 9 minutes left to play. Second period. Tipped up. Now Little Caesars. Works the neutral zone. front of the net. Caesars had a chance, but a good defensive effort on the part of MSP is going to stymie it, and here we go, 2-on-1. 2-on-1, good chance, glove save. Callaway comes up and makes the play. Good look there from Grace McCoshen. McCoshen makes the stop. .8:27 to play. Perrone and Lily Mortensen in the circle. And chalk that up as a winner for Red. MSP Red, and they'll get a quick shot on goal. And a beautiful glove save from Callaway. That was a rocket right into Callaway's glove. We've seen her use that glove quite a bit here in the second period. Keeps us tied at 0 apiece, no score. 16-13 shots on goal. That battle favors Little Caesars by just a little bit. Pretty even game, though, so far, folks. Both teams have had their chances. Both teams have had some stellar chances. Good defense and good goaltending, as it can so often be, has been the key. Tip-off with face-off, pardon me, with 8:31. Those Freudian slips, they'll get you. 8:05 to play. Caesars tries to set up an offense. I don't think they could successfully implement tip-offs in hockey. Here we go. Here's Yoon. Yoon, a shot turned away. Danielle Strom is in the net now for MSP. Good start from Fritz, but Strom is in now. And we've seen that quite a bit this tournament. Teams will rotate goaltenders even after a strong start. Just want to give people looks and keep them fresh. So many teams have lost games because of the situation. As here's going to be a look for MSP, and Lucy Bond just kind of spun herself away from it there. So many teams have lost games because of the current situation, coronavirus pandemic. Teams really just want to use these tournaments and the games they do find as an opportunity to keep their players fresh. As we get a fresh group on the court, on the ice, pardon me, for Caesars. Whistle blown offsides. Caesars goes off there. 6:54 to play, P2. Or, pardon me, that was MSP offside. So this is going to be a good chance for Caesars. They get a face-off in the offensive zone. Sent in. Right to MSP, and MSP will clear it ahead. A race to the boards. And it is ultimately won by MSP. Now Blackmore's going to get there for Caesars. Sends it ahead. And now back behind the net, they work it. Sent in, looking kind of for the redirect there. Loose pucks, it's a good chance. Well, and as we've got a little bit of a skirmish in front of the net, they'll break that up quick. Nice save from Strom. That little dust up, a penalty here for both players involved. 15 in red is Tia Rice, and for Caesars, Kaya Malakino, the guilty party. Great save from Strom, though. There's a great look near side of the net, right in where the red line and the iron converge. And you're going to have a lot of digging there. Ultimately, chalk it up as a win for Strom and MSP Red. Still scoreless, 5:55 to go, P2. Brought in now, and here's Mancy. Behind the net. MSP is going to get a chance here to clear it out, and they'll even have a chance to score. It's 2 for MSP and 3 for Caesars. Caesars is going to win that battle. And they'll try to move it up along the far side boards. And with 5:10 left, Caesars is working it inside. Now sent back and sent across the ice. Spinning backwards, here's Caesars. And now we're going to have an opportunity for MSP. 3-on-2, let's see what they do. Here's a shot turned inside. And another glove save from Callaway. Good job on Callaway of just gloving that, not letting it deflect, and maybe finding its way right into the path of an MSP player. Smart play and the right play. As the faceoff goes to Little Caesars. Puck went out front, but there was nobody home. It'll go all the way back to the MSP goal. Tapped out. Here's a little bit of a chance for Caesars, and there's a shot and a nice save from Strom. Strom looked like she caught it against her body there and brought the glove in and held on for the faceoff. Both teams really, I mean, they've gotten some good looks. 20 shots for Caesars and 15 for MSP Red. Far side board, that's where this battle starts. Faceoff win for Caesars. Caesars with the chance. Yoon, shot was high. Caesars will control it along the board. And some pretty physical play down there along the glass. Sent in front of the net. The net was off its moorings. The shot went in from Yoon, but as the net was off, it will not count. So that'll stop play with 4 minutes even left to go. Face off with 4, they'll blow it off. Do that one more time. MSP inside. Callaway comes out. Good heads-up play. Someone has lost their stick. MSP with a good look here. Behind the net. Caesars dumps it out. Perone gives chase. Now Blackmore for Caesars. As it's Justina Valentini advancing it up for MSP, and there's a shot from Caesars. Pretty good bit outside. Came in from Gabby Doherty. And a whistle in the stoppage with 3:04 to play. Just joining us, it is a scoreless match. 3:04 to play in the second period. It has been a pretty evenly contested game to this point. 21 shots on goal for Caesars, 16 for MSP Red. Second of 8 games on this rink number 1. TCO Sports Garden, Vadnais Heights, Minnesota, the 2020 Tradition NIT Tournament. Sent ahead, and this could be a look for Red. Red fires it back, chopped along by Makoshin. Makoshin into Mortensen. Mortensen sends it behind the net. No teammates there. Able to make a significant play on it. Still battling for the loose puck. And getting there is Lucy Bond. Oh, it's McCoshen sending it in. They're still battling for it along those boards there, and McCoshen sticks it away. This could be an opportunity for MSP. It was sent in, and off a skate. I believe that nicked off the skate of Melanie Targos, if I'm correct. But in any case, goes back for an icing, and we'll have to reset it in the offensive zone of MSP. $2.06 to play. 2:06 in the second period. Still looking for our first goal. Sent back towards the MSP goal, and we'll have an icing. Back we go. Face-off coming up. For Caesars, we've got Ellie Musketeer, and I believe it was DeFries for MSP. As it's taken back to the red line. Now MSP is going to look to clear it out. About 95 seconds left in this second period. Bringing it ahead, bringing it across. Marie Moran couldn't quite get to it, I think, as clean as she maybe wanted to. And now they fight it along the boards. Loose puck. MSP still has it. They send it inside. Little Caesar sends it away. Here's a look inside and a goal. Lillian Geist for MSP Red puts them ahead by 1. Beautiful look. Found Geist in the right position. And Geist was able to find the upper 90 left side. Top left corner, top left shelf. It is a goal, 1-0. MSP is your leader. 21 shots on goal for Caesars, 17 shots on goal for MSP Red. And MSP wins the faceoff. See if they can build on this, maybe add to their lead before the second intermission, which again will only be about a minute. So that momentum will carry through. We're not going to the locker room for 10 minutes this time, folks, as Caesars will push it up the ice. Caesars pushing far side, sent in, glove save, and a faceoff coming, courtesy of the glove of Daniel Strom. .50 seconds left on the face-off. Caesars trying to push. They've got it, near side. Shot from Blackmore, deflected away. So now MSP will push it, or try to push it. It's Caesars with control of the puck, and they're going to look to set the offense up. Nearly stolen away by MSP. Now sent into the corner, near corner, and here is Red. Still knocking it away. They've played with a good aggression here. Clock stops with 25 6/10 to play. Face-off coming in Red's offensive zone. .20 seconds left and a great shot and a better glove save from Callaway. Callaway has played very well. Call that 17 saves on 18 shots. 23 saves combined between Fritz and Strom. Face-off, 20 seconds to play. Second period. Ticking down now 10. MSP might get a look before the buzzer here. Let's see. They're going to try to set it up. 7 seconds and 6. Shot in, no deflection. 3, 2, 1, and that's how the second period will end. 1-0 score for MSP Red. Now can Little Caesars fight back and tie it up, maybe take the lead? They did last night. We'll find out in just a minute. You're watching continuing coverage of the 2020 NIT tournament brought to you by Tradition. Back now for the third period. 15 minutes are on the board. MSP Red leading 1-0. Glad you're with us as Little Caesars fights to make its second comeback in as many days. It was about 13 hours ago they erased a 3-1 deficit in about 50 seconds, the final 50 seconds of the game against MSP Gray. MSP Red is your leader right now. Let's see how it all plays out. MSP Red in the offensive end. They have a 1-goal lead. They want a little bit more insurance. They know how last night ended. And it's Red, Grace McCoshen. Now Carolyn Sajovic. And sent in. Sajovic has it on the stick. Pass over. And they'll fire one in. Good look from McCoshen. Looking for the redirect, couldn't quite find it. And here's Sajovic. Nice little dish over to Emma Hohen. And Hohen has it gloved for a faceoff. So a faceoff coming in the offensive end for Red. Puck is dropped, back underway. About a minute gone by in the third. Caesars fires it ahead, and Caesars is in the final few moments of trying to kill off a power play. About 15 seconds left, so they send it away, no icing. 10 seconds left on that as Red will bring it up far side. Brought back by Lainey DeFries, and MSP will be careful with how they set it up here. As that pass goes wide, it'll end the power play. Both teams back at full strength. But MSP is going to get a chance to, well, maybe set up the offense. Sticked away by Perron. And right in front of the MSP net. MSP trying to root it out, and Little Caesars is trying to dig. Perron is on the ice. She'll get up. Good look. Deflected away. Second chance. No. But Little Caesars still fighting for it behind the net. And that's Malachino behind the net. Still off to the left of the net. Blackmore giving chase. She will root it out. Now fires back behind her to Malachino. She'll send it in. Blackmore looking. Can't root it in from just to the left of the net. Poked away. Good defensive stand from Red. Now sent up. Sent up along the left side, near side, relative to the camera. Left relative to the camera as well. And with 12:32 here to play in the third, another stoppage. Shots on goal, 25 for Caesars, 19 for Red. Face-off, puck is dropped, and Caesars is going to win it. So they've got a good opportunity here in the offensive zone. Sent in along the boards, behind the goal. And a whistle. And another face-off. Red wins it. And Caesars 2-on-2. Gonna try to bring it in front of the net. Turned aside. Good clean look, though, from Melanie Targos. Whistle and play will stop. 11:52 to play, third period. Glad you're with us. Joey Wright in with you. Continuing coverage, the 2020 Tradition NIT. And this would be a big win for MSP if they can get it. As Caesars will begin a power play in the penalty box for MSP is Lillian Geist, who scored MSP's lone goal to this point. Could be a big 2 minutes ahead for Caesars. See what the white and orange and blue can do. Yoon brings it across the blue line. Now taps back. Now we look. And glove save. Malachino the shot. Good look from the near side. He's looking for the top 50% there of the net. Had it, but a nice save from Strom. Malachino now sending it over. Sent back to Malachino, and now she'll cross the ice again. Up top. And she had a look. Was looking for Hall to finish it up. And Yoon is going to be called. Didn't catch what the call was there, but she's going to be sent to the box. To make it a 4-on-4 for about 45 seconds. So this changes how you've got to operate. 4-on-4, a lot of wide open ice. Could set up a chance for either side. And then in 45 seconds, MSP will begin a power play. And they'll have that for about 1:15. I've got that backwards. They'll have the power play for about 45 seconds, and in 1:04 they'll begin the power play. So 4-on-4 for about 1:05. Face-off won by MSP, brought along the near side boards. And Mancy in front of her own goal. Fires it off the boards. Mancy battling there with Haley Ikos. As Mancy is called for a penalty. So that's going to be big. It's going to be a 4-on-3 for about 40 seconds. And that'll be a hooking against Mancy. Called for a hooking penalty, so this changes things quite a bit. Now Caesars down by 2 players. It's 4-on-3, so this is going to set up a lot of wide open ice for Red. Could they tack on another goal and add to the lead? We'll see. 10:20 left in the third. Down behind the net. And they get it out. They traverse the ice. Shot in from quite a ways away. Laney DeFreeze slapper does not find the back of the net. 10:08 to play in the third. Just about 5 minutes gone by. 2/3 of the third period left to go. Little Caesars opening up a little bit of a shot gap. 27 shots to 20. But expect that to close a little bit here as MSP has some open ice and quite a significant advantage. In fact, I had it wrong, folks. It's going to be a 5-on-3 for about 40 seconds, and then a 5-on-4 for about another 30 to 40 seconds. So Caesars is going to have to do a great job here. The penalty kill unit on. Blackmore behind the red line. Oh, and if Little Caesars could find a shorthanded goal here, that would be huge. But now it's where things are going to shift back to MSP. They bring it in. Onside look. Here's MSP skating it back. Not quite. Emma Hohen there was on that shot. Justina Valentini, 7 in red, gave chase to it. A couple of players hitting the ice there, and we have a whistle. We'll see if that's not a penalty, perhaps against Emma Hohen. Or you'd figure perhaps Melanie Targos as well. See how they call it. Oh, wow, and they will call it not against Targos. Pardon me, I had the wrong player in mind. It's going to go against Blackmore. Blackmore 28 in white. Targos is 18. And Mancy, and they're going to have a little conversation here with the officials. And the officials now will discuss. Caesars fans believe it to be a penalty against MSP. MSP fans appear to be relatively silent on the matter for good reason. A 1-0 game with 9:10 to play. And there are no fewer than 4 Little Caesars players here having a conversation with one of our officials and see if they get a suitable explanation. That would put 3 Little Caesars players in the penalty box. Clara Yoon's penalty, though, is set to expire in 3 seconds. And they would get Gia Mancy back in 39 seconds. So essentially, it would be a 5-on-3 if this penalty were to stand, and all indications are that it will for now. And it will. Blackmore to the penalty box. So, but Yancey will, or pardon me, not Yancey. Mancy comes out in 40 seconds. 3 seconds left on Yoon's penalty. So essentially, she'll come out as soon as the next puck is dropped, or soon after, very soon after. And then we would have a 5-on-3 for about 35 seconds, followed by about 1:20 of a traditional 5-on-4 power play. No way to discuss it without noting, of course, that it will be quite a significant advantage for MSP. Just kind of with how everything will fall, you'll have a lot of turnover on the ice for Little Caesars, so MSP is going to have a good opportunity in front of them here. But the penalty kill unit for Little Caesars has been strong. So a couple of ways that this could transpire. Little Caesars a few moments ago on this 5-on-3, they almost forced a look at a shot. And if you can get that 5-on-3 shorthanded goal, that would be huge. You want to talk about momentum. See how it all plays out. Penalty is expiring, and it is over for Yoon. But she's still in the box. It's still 5-on-3 here. So she should be able to come out, and I'm looking down there. It looks like there's a little bit of confusion. Still 5-on-3. She's eligible to come out of the box as MSP is going to look for a chance. They've still got a lot of open ice, and even if she is to return, it would still be a power play. And now Mancy's penalty expires, so she returns. No, pardon me. That was Yoon who went out to the ice. But Mancy's penalty should be over with as well. But she's going to stay in the box. Oh, because they've got 4 players on the ice. Pardon me. And so here's a chance for Caesars as they bring it in. And saved and held by Strong. Now Mancy will return to the bench, and they'll bring Hall into the game off to take a shift. Power play for about 45 seconds. Blackmore is in the penalty box. And a look in Caesar's offensive zone. 7:50 to play and ticking. Now up to the point. Lobbed in. Would have been a good look, but Perron was boxed out. Sent in Haley Eikos. Brings it up. And sent back. Coming out to play to Strom. And she'll tap it ahead. 7 minutes left to play here in the third. Brought up near side. Both teams back at full strength. Icing called. Hall just went and watched as Grace McCoshen won the race there. Comes with 6:52 to play in the third. One 1-0 game, gloved and saved by Callaway. Still plenty of time left for Little Caesars, but you've got to figure that at some point the clock might start to work against them. Certainly, though, it wasn't working against them last night when they were down 2 with under a minute left. Very poised team that knows they can score when they have to. So MSP, as we talk about, that's why you want that insurance goal. Power play and the 5-on-3, great chances to do that. Little Caesars has the confidence of having killed those opportunities off. Bringing it up is Marie Moran. Crosses the blue line offsides. Bella Shipley was coming up on the near side, and I don't think that Moran saw her. So clock stops with 6:10 here to play. Caesars crossing the line. Mancy advances to the red line. Easy pad save for Strom. Under 6 minutes to play, battling in the corner. MSP trying to root it out, and a whistle blown. Mancy will return to the penalty box. That is going to set up another power play for MSP. Little Caesars, they've been very effective, though, in killing off these chances. Nancy in the box for 2 minutes. 5-on-4 begins. She'll come back with about 3:40 left to play. Brought in, Sammy Hackley. Coming up, the net is off. Puck lands atop the net. Minute 45 left in the power play. Sent in, and Strom with an easy stick stop. Oh, and a good look. Pad save. And did the net come off? It did. So I'm not sure that would have counted either way, but still, what an effort from Strom. Got out and extended that pad. The puck did deflect, so it might have been a chance there for Caesars on the rebound, but the net had come off. They had to, of course, get that back on its moorings for play to resume. Now the puck bounces off the back of the net. A couple of players hitting the ice there. You can tell that both teams want it. As Red will take it up, Lillian Geist, far side. That shot is on goal, and it deflected off of Callaway. So a face-off coming in the offensive end for MSP. They've got about 1:10 left on that power play. Now back along the boards. MSP is going to get it. Caesars is quick to force it away, though. And a whistle coming with 4:27 left to play. Offsides, I believe, was the call. And a face-off coming with 4:27. Hometown heroes, MSP Red leading Detroit's Little Caesars 16U club by 1 goal, 4:10 to play, or 4:15-ish. Add 5 seconds to that. Patted away by Callaway. But it just has that feeling, folks, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, that any goal will matter. Not what I was trying to say, that it's not over until it's over. Of course, any goal will matter in a game like this. Has that feeling, though, that until that final buzzer sounds, this game is still anyone's. Strom came out a little bit there to play it. Good call. Advancing it, MSP Red, is Lily Mortensen. And Mortensen brought it up across the blue line. But in the process was offside. 1 second left in the penalty of Mancy, so it looks like Little Caesars will successfully kill this one off. As soon as the puck is dropped, MSP's going to have a little bit of a chance, but now Mancy's back on the ice. And everyone's back to full strength. Now coming up is Red. Red had a look in front of the net with Emma Hohen, but Caesars was there to poke it away. Puck was near Bella Shipley, but Shipley and the puck both continue on their paths up the ice. Sent far side. Far and wide. 3 minutes left to play. Right in front of the MSP bench. Teams battling for it. Caesars winning it. Now turned over, and here's MSP into the offensive zone. Has that feeling of a tied game. You know MSP wants that insurance goal. They've got a little bit of a look here. Poked away by Caesars, and the shot coming in from Moran. High and wide. Loose behind the net. Now a shot on net again, and I'm not sure if that hit the post or if it was patted away or deflected by another player, but Callaway on guard here. Now Little Caesars still needing a goal, moving it up. 2:25 to play. Quite the battle here. Tia Rice giving chase for red. As it's up, here's Yoon, could tie it. Yoon, breakaway, and it is in. Clara Yoon ties us at 1 with 2:05 to play. Breakaway opportunity, and she buries it. 1-1 with 2:05. Just snuck it past Danielle Strom, and it is much the same, folks, as last night was. Smaller deficit this time, but Little Caesars is a team that will not quit. Now they could take either team still has enough time to regain the lead. Not over by any means. If you believe in momentum, though, you figure that Caesars has some, but Red could take it back on a dime. Let's see, they move it up the ice. Looks like they're moving with a little bit of a greater urgency. Pass to center ice. Corralled by Tia Rice. Rice chases it into the corner, but it's intercepted and stolen away by Melanie Targos. Now 1:30 left. 90 seconds in regulation, and regulation is all we'll play. Hall sends it ahead to Yoon. Yoon, the hero, about a minute ago. Tries to center one up. The puck loose in front of the net. And Strom will make the play with ease. 76 seconds to play. 1-1 is our score. We thank you for joining us for continuing live coverage of the 2020 Tradition NIT Tournament. Here split between Vadnais Heights, Minnesota and Blaine, Minnesota. Here in what was formerly known as the Vadnais Sports Center. Also, we are at the Fogarty Ice Arena. Beautiful facility in Blaine. 76 seconds left, tied at 1. And pushed ahead. Good shot in front of the net there from Caesars, but MSP forces it free. Under a minute left to play, 55 seconds. Brought in and Geist. Geist in the corner. Geist scored MSP's goal a little bit earlier, and she'll watch it as Caesars controls it behind the net. Caesars trying to send it ahead. Great pass. And another great pass. Biederman has it on sides. Blackmore looking right side. Shot wide. 25 seconds left. Battle for the puck now. MSP has it. Let's see if they can set something up. 20 seconds left. Brought up by Geist. Geist lost it. Now behind the net. Pass. Here's a chance. Here's a chance for Caesars. Caesars could take the lead. And they got it. Little Caesars. How about that? 2 days in a row. Kaya Malakino takes the lead for Little Caesars. They tied it at 3 last night with 7 seconds left. 9.5 left today. And they lead it for the first time all morning, 2-1. Still 9.5 seconds left. See if MSP has a late game answer. Brought on side, and Caesars will stall and run out the clock, and that'll do it. Little Caesars 16U wins it 2-1. And folks, I hate to harp on last night, but those games almost mirror images of each other, except that Little Caesars this time had a 2-goal burst that gives them the win instead of a draw. It's Malakino that scores the winning goal with 9.5 left on the board. And that's where we'll leave it for you for now. From Vadnais Heights, Minnesota, continuing coverage of the 2020 Tradition NIT Tournament. I am Joey Wright, and we thank you for sticking with us all day long. We'll have more hockey coming up for you in just a little bit. And again, both these two teams, more action to come in the tournament, so make sure to join them for their next games. But we'll leave it for you now. See you in a little bit with more hockey from Vadnais Heights, Minnesota. Thanks for watching.